Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that touches so many of our lives: financial freedom. Are you feeling the weight of debt? Do you feel like you're working hard but just not getting ahead? It's a common struggle, but what if I told you that ancient wisdom, specifically from the Bible, holds powerful keys to not only erasing your debt, but also multiplying your income? Now, this isn't about some get-rich-quick scheme. This is about timeless principles, hidden in plain sight, that can completely transform your financial reality. These are principles of mindset, stewardship, and faith that have guided people toward prosperity for thousands of years. So grab a notebook, open your heart, and let's uncover these 5 life-changing secrets together. I promise, by the end of this video, you'll see your finances in a whole new light. Our first secret is what I call the principle of the first fruit. This is a powerful concept found throughout the Bible, most notably in Proverbs 3:9-10, which says, "Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing and your vats will brim over with new wine." What does this mean for us today? It means giving first, not last. So often, we wait to see what's left over after all our bills and expenses before we think about giving, whether it's to a church, a charity, or someone in need. The principle of the first fruit flips this upside down. It teaches us to set aside the first portion of our income for giving. This act does something profound. It's a declaration of faith. It tells the universe and reminds ourselves that we trust in a source of abundance greater than our paycheck. It breaks the scarcity mindset that keeps so many of us trapped. When you give first, you're not operating from a place of lack, but from a place of abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. This single shift in priority can unlock a flow of blessings and provision in ways you can't even imagine. It repositions your heart from "what can I get" to "what can I give," and that is the foundational step toward true prosperity. The second secret is the law of the seed. This is one of the most fundamental laws of the universe, and it's highlighted in the Bible. Galatians 6:7 says, "Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows." We often think of this in moral terms, but it applies directly to our finances. Your money is a seed. You can either eat your seed, meaning spend it all on immediate consumption, or you can sow it. Sowing your financial seeds means investing them wisely. This isn't just about the stock market. It's about investing in yourself through education or new skills that increase your earning potential. It's about starting a small business on the side. It's about using your resources to create more resources. The parable of the talents in Matthew 25 perfectly illustrates this. The servants who invested their talents and multiplied them were rewarded. The one who buried his talent out of fear had it taken away. The secret here is to stop seeing your income as just something to be spent. Start seeing every dollar as a potential seed. Ask yourself, how can I plant this dollar so it grows into a tree that produces more fruit? This proactive mindset moves you from being a passive consumer to an active creator of wealth. Every dollar you invest in growth is a seed sown for a future harvest. Now for our third secret, which is a big one: the power of contentment. This might sound counterintuitive when we're talking about multiplying income, but stick with me. 1 Timothy 6:6 says, "But godliness with contentment is great gain." In a world that constantly screams more, contentment is a radical act of financial power. Why? Because a lack of contentment is what drives us into debt. It's the desire for the newer car, the bigger house, the latest gadget, things we often can't afford, that leads us to swipe the credit card. Contentment is the antidote to lifestyle inflation. It's the discipline to be happy with what you have while you work for what you want. When you practice contentment, you stop the financial leaks. You stop spending money to impress people or to fill an emotional void. This frees up an incredible amount of capital. Suddenly, you have more money to pay down debt, to save, and to invest, to sow those seeds we just talked about. Contentment isn't about settling for less. It's about being wise with what you have right now. It creates the financial margin necessary for growth. Find joy in the journey. Be grateful for your current blessings, and you'll find the financial pressure magically starts to lift. This brings us to our fourth hidden secret, the mandate of diligence. The book of Proverbs is filled with wisdom about this. Proverbs 10:4 says, "Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth." This is a direct call to excellence in our work. It's not just about showing up, it's about showing up with purpose and a commitment to do your very best. Whatever your job or business, approach it with diligence. How can you be more valuable to your employer or your clients? How can you improve your skills, be more efficient, or provide better service? The Bible teaches that our work is a form of worship. When we work diligently, as if we are working for God Himself, opportunities naturally open up. Promotions, raises, and new clients are the natural result of consistent, excellent work. Diligence is also about being a good steward of your time. Don't waste your hours on unproductive activities. Instead, dedicate yourself to mastering your craft. Become so good at what you do that you become indispensable. The world rewards diligence. When you combine a strong work ethic with the other principles we've discussed, you create an unstoppable momentum toward financial success. Your income doesn't just grow, it multiplies, because the value you provide multiplies first. And finally, our fifth and most transformative secret, the covenant of the tithe and offering. This goes a step beyond the first principle. Malachi 3:10 contains a unique invitation from God Himself. He says, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse. Test me in this, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it." The tithe is traditionally 10% of your income given back to the place where you receive your spiritual nourishment. This is the only place in the Bible where God explicitly says, "Test me." It's a challenge of faith. It's an act of partnership with God, acknowledging that He is the ultimate source of all you have. When you honor this principle, you're not paying God. You're activating a spiritual law of abundance. You are positioning yourself under an open heaven, where divine ideas, unexpected opportunities, and supernatural provision can flow into your life. It is about trusting that 90% of your income with God's blessing on it will go further than 100% without it. People who practice this consistently, myself included, will tell you of incredible stories of debt cancellation, unexpected checks in the mail, and business ideas that came out of nowhere. It's the ultimate key to unlocking a level of financial multiplication that goes beyond natural logic. So there you have it, 5 powerful biblically based secrets to transform your financial life. Let's recap. Start with the principle of the first fruit to break the scarcity mindset. Apply the law of the seed by investing in your growth. Embrace the power of contentment to stop financial leaks. Commit to the mandate of diligence to increase your value. And finally, step into the covenant of the tithe to unlock supernatural abundance. These aren't just theories. They are practical, actionable steps. Start with 1. Maybe this week you focus on contentment and avoid an impulse purchase. Or maybe you decide to dedicate an hour each day to improving a skill. The journey to financial freedom is a marathon, not a sprint, and it begins with a single step of faith and action. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I truly believe these principles can change your life, just as they have changed mine. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and more importantly, share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next video. I'd love to hear from you in the comments which of these secrets resonated with you the most. Let's continue the conversation down below. Until next time, stay blessed, stay faithful, and walk in abundance.